Roominess, fuel economy, comfort, price, and safety are important considerations for a family hauler. But what about fun? The factors that go into pleasurable driving, eager response, precise steering, brisk acceleration, limited body motion, plenty of tire grip, and strong braking, also make for a safer vehicle. We gathered a trio of practical four-door sedans to discover the fun and functionality. All three had four-cylinder engines and manual transmissions. The defending champion of our last family sedan, Comparo, is the perpetually 10 best winning Honda Accord. The challengers, the newly updated Ford Fusion SE and redesigned Mazda 6. Ford Fusion SE. The updated Ford Fusion has already made headlines thanks to its top-rated gas-electric hybrid version. A new 175 horsepower Duratec 4-cylinder engine and crisp 6-speed manual transmission make this Fusion more pleasant to live with than its predecessor, but it still can't crawl out from the hybrid's long shadow. The suspension tuning was the softest of this trio, relegating the Ford to third in our lane change test, and hard cornering produces more up and down motions. Braking and acceleration, while not stellar, were at least competitive with the other two sedans in our test, and the steering was nearly as good as any in this group. Inside, the Fusion falls behind. Comfortable bucket seats up front, good ergonomics, and distinctive illuminated gauges are pluses. Poor quality plastics and cheap seat fabrics are minuses. As good as the Fusion is, it failed to move the needle on our fun meter. Mazda 6i Touring. The previous 6 seemed to be a bit small by mid-size sedan standards, so Mazda made the 2009 version bigger in all dimensions. The new Mazda 6 takes some styling cues from its performance sibling, the RX-8, making it look faster than it is. The interior is clean and elegantly simple, enhanced by quality materials. The Mazda shares the same engine as the Fusion, mated to a 6-speed manual transmission. Even with its new larger size, the Mazda 6 performed well on our handling loop, although brake pedal feel was not quite as positive as in the Accord. The 6's freeway ride was good, but verged on harsh when we hit patchy pavement. It came down to refinement. After 3 decades and 8 generations, the Accord has more of it. Honda Accord EXL. The latest Accord is the biggest yet. It qualifies as a full-size sedan by EPA standards. Even so, it doesn't drive like a big car. It was the quickest to 60 and best in the emergency lane change test. It's smooth, unflappable, and polished, with hints of an inner tiger as the engine hits its higher range. Its steering, while a tad light, was as accurate as laser surgery. Inside, Honda loses a few points for an overly complicated instrument panel and nonsensical climate controls. The center stack simply has too many buttons. But the bigger problem is its transmission. Honda settled on 5 gears when this car begs for 6. Fit and finish, ergonomics, and seat comfort were great, as we expected from Honda. It was a very close finish, but the Accord's willingness to unwind a winding road put it over the top. The winner, and still champion, is the Honda Accord.